Have you ever wondered why some companies grow during a crisis while others cut staff? Why do some keep up with trends while others are just starting to read about them? Maybe it's all about people, about the approach, or maybe about the technologies that some have already implemented while others are still putting off for later. Ask yourself, is your marketing truly personalized? Are you sure that you are using logistics optimally? How many decisions in your company could be made faster, more accurately, and cheaper with the help of neural networks? AI is no longer a theory, it works, quietly, stably, and profitably. And not somewhere in laboratories, but in very specific areas from marketing to logistics. And if you want to understand where neural networks bring real benefits and which companies are already making money on this, stay tuned. Below are 5 areas where AI has already become part of business. Marketing and advertising. When was the last time you felt like an ad was reading your mind? A new dress on Instagram, exactly the color you were looking for a couple of days ago. A banner with a ticket to a city you were talking about out loud. Coincidence? Not anymore. This is not mysticism, this is AI in action. Neural networks today make marketing smarter and more accurate than ever before. They analyze behavior, predict desires, and build personalized sales funnels that sense the user almost intuitively. What neural networks can do in marketing: create unique texts, visuals, and even videos for advertising in minutes. Automatically adjust advertising messages to the interests and mood of the client. Predict which product and at what moment to offer, so that it is on topic and on time. Coca-Cola uses AI to analyze emotions on social media and adapt advertising in real time. The campaign can change on the fly, depending on how the audience reacts to the first impressions. Conclusion: marketing is no longer about guessing. With AI, it's math, logic, and fine-tuning for each client. And it works. ROI grows, manual routine disappears. The main thing is not to be afraid to experiment. E-commerce and retail. Imagine a store where each customer gets not just a display case, but a personalized retail space tailored to their taste, habits, and even mood. No general offers, only what really catches their eye. This is how e-commerce works with neural networks today. What AI can do in online trading and retail: generates recommendations that are actually bought and not just similar, predicts demand and helps optimize the assortment for the season, region, and audience, analyzes reviews and behavior to identify trends and pain points of customers in a timely manner, dynamically changes prices depending on demand and competitors' behavior. Amazon admitted that up to 35% of sales are generated thanks to a recommendation system built on neural networks. Zalando uses AI to predict which products are most often returned and which descriptions or photos need to be improved. H&M uses AI to predict fashion trends and update collections more accurately and faster than ever. What does this give to businesses? An increase in the average check and LTV, customer lifetime value. A decrease in returns, warehouse balances, and illiquid assets. An improvement in customer experience without spending money on an army of analysts. AI makes online sales not just convenient, but intuitively predictable. Customers feel that they are understood, and businesses get more with less. And yes, all this is no longer the future, but a practical tool that works in daily operations. Finance and insurance. Money does not like mistakes. And neural networks are created precisely for this purpose, to reduce risks, find patterns, and make decisions faster than a person. The financial sector was one of the first to start using AI not just as an assistant, but as a strategic tool that changes the approach to asset management, lending, and insurance. What AI can do in finance and insurance: instantly analyze huge amounts of data to assess creditworthiness, predict customer behavior, helping to retain them and offer the right products, identify fraudulent schemes before they have time to cause losses, and automate work with documents and typical requests from contracts to objections. JP Chase has implemented an AI-based system that analyzes legal documents in seconds. This has saved the bank more than 360,000 hours of legal work per year. Fintech startup Upstart approves loans faster and more accurately than traditional banks, using neural networks instead of standard scoring. Lemonade is a digital insurance company where an AI bot analyzes an application, checks risks, and pays compensation in 3 seconds, without calls, papers, and waiting. What does the business get? Fewer losses due to fraud and errors, fast application processing, and increased customer satisfaction, and a radical reduction in routine tasks and personnel costs. AI in finance is not automation for the sake of it, but a real advantage: speed, accuracy, and reliability. In an environment where millions count, Every second and every percentage of accuracy can bring tangible profit. Logistics and supply chains. What do large warehouses, trucks on the road, and unstable delivery times have in common? All of these are ideal tasks for neural networks because logistics loves precision, predictability, and quick decision-making. Previously, companies worked by feel. They planned deliveries based on last year's statistics, routes manually, and warehouse balances by eye. Now everything is different. What AI can do in logistics: predicts demand and seasonal fluctuations with high accuracy, optimizes delivery routes, taking into account traffic jams, weather, and delays, manages warehouse stocks, suggesting what and when to order, and predicts equipment failures and breakdowns before they happen. DHL uses AI to build routes in real time, taking into account weather conditions, traffic congestion, and the likelihood of delays. This allows cargo to be delivered 25% faster. Walmart uses neural networks for predictive inventory management, reducing shortages and surpluses. Business results: reduced transportation and storage costs, fewer disruptions, more satisfied customers, and increased planning accuracy and reduced risks. In logistics, AI has become a strategic partner, not just a program. It knows where a traffic jam is before it happens. It sees that there will be a shortage of goods even before customers know about it. In an era where same-day delivery is becoming the norm, such accuracy gives a decisive advantage. Manufacturing and automation. Factories are no longer like noisy conveyors with hundreds of people. More and more often, they are quiet, almost autonomous spaces where key processes are controlled by AI. And this is not science fiction. This is Industry 4.0, where neural networks do not just help, but solve problems faster, more accurately, and safely. What AI can do in manufacturing: recognize product defects using computer vision, predict equipment failures before they fail, reducing downtime, manage technological processes and adapt them to external factors, and help in production planning, reducing costs and resource overruns. Siemens uses AI for predictive maintenance. Algorithms analyze data from sensors and signal possible malfunctions. This saves millions on repairs. Foxconn, manufacturer for Apple, has implemented computer vision systems for automatic quality control faster than any person. BMW uses neural networks in logistics inside the plant. AI manages the flow of parts so that nothing gets lost and everything arrives on time. What does the business get? Less defective products, less downtime, more quality. Optimization of resources and costs. Acceleration of all production cycles. Neural networks are the new language of business, which is already spoken by market leaders. Those who started experimenting earlier are now cutting costs, scaling faster, and creating products that could only be dreamed of yesterday. And the question now is not whether to implement AI, but how quickly you are ready to adapt. After all, while some are watching, others are acting and getting tangible results. If you want to understand where to start and how exactly neural networks can help your business, sign up for a free consultation. Scan the QR code or follow the link in the description.